Hi. So I have my tarot cards out. And I wanted to do another tarot practice. And I wanted to see what messages wanted to come out today that I can share. I'm so excited. I have my first official subscriber. Feels like a big win. So, for especially that person, and for anyone else through time and space, what messages do we need to receive today? The world. By the way, this is my fake. I didn't realize when I bought it, but I got this at like a flea market, this deck, and not a flea market, kind of like a flea market. And so it's not the official one, if anyone's wondering. But I love it. I'm so grateful for it. I'm drawn to the Lily of the Valley. My grandma had Lily of the Valley in her garden. Under especially there was a lilac tree. This just feels like the integration, right? Of all the seasons, all the cycles, just living through the zodiac, aligned and working through the energy, accepting what is, growing when you need to grow, resting when you need to rest, releasing when you need to release. Like, I'm just gonna put that up here. Like, just doing it all. I hope that feels good. I think it's meant to feel good. I think there's a lot that's out of our control right now, but having the message of you're doing it. You're doing it. Oh, I love this card. This came out first. My absolute favorite card. The Nine of Pentacles. We went on a little family adventure to Appleland Station yesterday, and we were just walking around the orchard and, picking apples. We went on a train. And like, it was so great to we could have a basket, but we had a bag, and it was like, we were just like picking all of these ripe apples. And we have video of, we let Jacob out of his carrier, and he was just walking around the orchard, and then at one point he went, there was some apples like low to the ground. He went and picked an apple and like brought it to me, and like picked it, and then he walked it over to me. And then later on, he like just saw this apple and he went and sat under the branch and just started eating this apple. But he like couldn't get into it because the skin. And so Josh took a bite out, and then they just sat under this tree for like 10 minutes while I just went around and just was, taking in all the beauty. And they were just eating an apple together. I don't know if these are apples. Pears? Maybe they're apples. But apples, grapes. I had the thought, how cool would it be to live on? I actually wrote it down on my I have this list. Sure, everyone can see if you want. But it's kind of like a bucket wish list. And then the other day I realized that there's also another side. It's like, what's the why behind these items, right? But anyways, so where is it? I put live on a vineyard with an orchard. And like, I don't know, like, doesn't that sound so cool? And then beside it I wrote plant roots, because I had the thought of, I keep having the 7 of Pentacles brought to my mind, because there's a beautiful, maybe it'll come up, we'll see. Beautiful, I was like, did it? Not yet. Beautiful pregnant woman in a green dress, and she's like at an apple tree, and my understanding is that it takes like 7 years for an apple tree to bear fruit. So if you are planning on doing that, it's like one of the first things that you need to plant, because it takes a really long time. It takes many years. So this kind of reminds me of, like, you know, the 7 of Pentacles, like you've planted, you're kind of waiting, and then the 9 of Pentacles is like, this is when you get to harvest and live in this like abundance. Love this card. Love this card. These two came out together. Yeah, that feels better. I'm not super knowledgeable about like reversals, so I'm just gonna take them upright because it felt a little bit better to me. But the 9 of Wands and then the 6 of Wands, I've always like not really understood the 9 of Wands. And this image, he's like tying up a scarecrow. It kind of feels like a bit like, I kind of feel like a protection energy, right? Like you've done all this hard work. There's like a meadow in the background. There's all the birds circling. The wands are a fence. I'm laughing because I just got the image of, I do some painting sometimes. And I have this one tarot deck called like the Shadowscapes Tarot, I believe. Stephanie Poulin, something like that. I'm sure we'll pull it out one day. But the 9 of Wands is like, I don't even know what it is, because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's stunning. We'll bring it out one day. But I tried to draw it, and I'm not good at drawing things, and it ended up looking like Sadie on a whale. So my dog riding a whale. So when I see the 9 of Wands, I think of Sadie riding a whale, and I'm sure that means nothing to no one, but that's just the image in my mind. So these two cards, 9 and the 6, kind of like all of your hard work paying off. Like fire energies, like go-getter, you're doing the thing, you're living the life. But the 6 of Wands is about victory, right? Accolades, recognition. So maybe it's like you have all this abundance, you're living in your prosperity, but also knowing that like you did the work, you know, you put forth all of the effort. And you're getting to that space of victory where you can say, oh, okay, we got through this. Like the seasons have shifted. We're out of the winter, you know, maybe we're in the harvest. Maybe we're in the harvest now. But like all of your hard work is paid off. Ace of Wands, lots of fire energy. This is like celebration, right? These two together, it's like, I kind of see this as like So there's the imagery, but it looks like it's getting braided or like woven around the Ace of Wands, because I think that this is something that just keeps coming. It comes back around, right? Like, because it's a journey. So you go through the journey, you have the climax, and then you start back again, and you just like keep going and going and going throughout your life. So I think this is just, I kind of see this as, you know, you start here, you end here. And then you are here, and then you create another braid, and you are then going on another journey. Going on another journey. As Jenny Florence likes to say, can we get a little sneaky peek at what the next journey looks like? What energy will you be starting in? What are you working towards? Where are we headed? Yeah. This is why you know it's a fake deck, because this card says Prince of Chalices instead of Princess. The other ones say Princess, but this one says Prince. And then I think the size is wrong, but anyways, that's how I knew. I was like, this doesn't seem right. This is a misprint. The whole thing's a misprint. Three of Pentacles. This has been coming up a lot. This came up last night. This version, the artist is finishing a mural. And I kind of view it as like, you're getting to work on your masterpiece. So like, I think that you have already started doing what you're doing. And this is the point where like, you're going to get the view, the recognition, that you're further along than you think you are. You know, you're putting things out there. You're allowing your creations to be seen. Princess of Cups. Just living in your glory, man. Got the doves beside you. You're smelling the flowers. Like, everything's in bloom. Everything's in bloom. There's love. Oh, I don't have my... I'd like to know what these flowers are at the bottom. And I'd love to look them up in my Language of Flower books, but I can't say I quite recognize them. Just beauty, just love. Just like being so happy with where you are, I just feel. And then the Two of Wands. This is another one of the cards in this deck where I'm like, I don't quite know the traditional meaning. Gosh, what does it look like in the Rider-Waite? Why am I forgetting what the Two of Wands looks like? Twos mean choices, I think, right? I kind of see this as like, you recognize, it's like, look at that bean. It's like a pinto bean. That's a big pinto bean. I think you're like, dang, growth is happening. And you have a choice to either just kind of let it keep going by itself, or you can support it. And I kind of see this as like your art, your creativity, like what you want to be out in the world, the thing that you're going to be, like people are going to see. The arena in which the victory, independence, abundance is found. So are you going to choose to support it? Or are you just going to let it keep growing like on its own in the background? I hope you support it. I hope you nurture it. There's a lot of promise of what's next. Like it's all super positive. All super positive. Yeah, like that versus like feel this energy. It's like, oh, we're leaving that, right? The Seven of Wands. That barricading, barren, cloudy landscape that really doesn't look very good, you know? Leave it. We're leaving it. We're heading to greener pastures. We're heading to grape and apple-filled lands. We're gonna plant roots. We're gonna just live in it. Be so grateful every day for everything that you have. Imagine, dream, be there already. Like, you may not be in that space as of right now, but like in order to align to it, you have to be in it. You have to feel it. So just keep taking actions day by day to take care of yourself, but also to live in the realm of victory and success and be like, I am so grateful for everything that I have. I am so happy that I am abundant in my life. Money flows to me effortlessly. Creativity is my birthright. Make a doodle. Make a doodle. Anyways, that's it for today. Yeah. I was like, maybe there's like one more message. This was on the bottom of the deck. Of course it was. This was on the bottom of the deck when I pulled this out. And I was like, I'll just keep this for me. And then Spirit was like, no, we're gonna give that to the world for once. Can't write it, folks. Okay, bye.